an agreement with Wilson Consulting, who, as you know, has been for a long time and is our bridge engineer. They do the bridge inspections, they do the designs, and work for many municipalities as well. We are beginning to undertake the replacement of County Bridge number 1, which is a small, I think our smallest bridge along Michter's Road over the Hammer Creek in Heidelberg Township. It's a single lane bridge with red sandstone abutments. Kind of the approach is not straight on, it's off angle. It's been a challenging bridge over the years for traffic. It's been hit by trucks a few times. It's on a stone gravel road that Heidelberg Township maintains, but if there's ever an accident on Route 501 south of Schaeferstown, it shows up on GPS as an alternate route, and an 18-wheeler and even a box truck cannot make it, but some have tried. But anyhow, so it's been damaged, we've repaired it and so on, but at this point it's due to age and wear and tear. The I-beams, the box beams that are underneath are deteriorating. The one that is facing upstream is completely deteriorated, and you can see the steel coming through, and it's survived inspections over the years, and it'll survive for a little bit longer until we get to replacing it, but this is the first step in doing so. The intention is to maintain the existing abutments. They've been maintained. The stone that they're made up of is still fine. The mortar joints have been, maintained over the years, and so the intention is to simply remove the structure that is there and replace it. How and how much that's going to be is yet to be determined. So there's a possibility of dropping in a precast bridge. There's a possibility of building one, just building one in place. A bunch of options. But for the first step, Wilson Consulting needs to do data collection, initial data collection on everything to do with the bridge before they would get to any kind of design, and that's this first step. So this is an agreement for the technical scope of the data collection. This is also something, by the way, that PennDOT must approve every step of the way as we go, and so they're already on board for this part. But this would be for $16,400 lump sum for the initial data collection and direct costs to doing this, which would be paid for from liquid fuels. So I'd ask your approval on that.
Motion?
Get going.
Motion to approve.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we approve that first step. Sounds innocent enough. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Okay, 2 requests for hotel tax grants. The first one is coming from an organization called the Susquehanna Valley Showdown. They are intending to conduct what they're calling a jackpot show. This would be a 2023 event, and it would be at the Exposition Center and offer classes, type classes of goats, lambs, swine, skill showmanship contests, and the showdown, the Susquehanna Valley Showdown, is a part of the Pennsylvania Club Livestock Association sanctioned show series, it's hard to say, and would draw youth livestock exhibitors from all over the East Coast, and are asking for a grant of $6,000 from a total project cost for their of $10,035 for their advertisement and everything else involved.
I do have a question. Is there any red flags, are there any red flags or cautions or conflicts of interest if we bought the pens and now they're renting those pens? Didn't we buy pens for the expo for all the animals?
I think we bought them for the fair, but I doubt that's what they're using. I don't know for sure, but I doubt.
Even if that's how they make money, on renting different parts that are needed to the vendors that use the venue. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's an expense for their show. I don't know.
Okay, I just
So is the expense
want to make
for
sure
the
we didn't get
expo.
ourselves in a bad light with the state.
No.
Well, and I'm not sure, I don't know if that's what the grant, if the grant would be going toward that. They're
They might
giving
rent them
you the
somewhere
whole,
else, huh?
they're giving you the whole,
Okay,
I think, cost there.
all right. Well, then I'll make a motion to approve the request for $6,000 for Susquehanna Valley Showdown.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Okay. The second one is from Mt Gretna Camp Meeting Association. They're requesting a grant for the Tabernacle Structural Support Project at the camp meeting. And this project total cost, they've attached a whole, I guess, a letter and some explanation, but their total cost is $27,350, and they're requesting $10,000 toward this project.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we approve that Camp Meeting Association request from Tabernacle. Any comment or question? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, so moved. And for those that are visiting, these are funds that come out of the hotel tax for promoting tourism and people to come to Lebanon County, stay in our hotels and so on. So it's not a general fund. Number 3, Jamie?
Yes, did you vote on that one? Okay. Yeah, I do have a third, I'm sorry, they were together. I said 2 earlier. This last one is from the Mt Gretna Cicada Festival, Music Festival, and they're requesting $10,000 out of a total project cost. Now, they're saying total project cost of $10,000 to $13,000 here. I only point that out because it is
25%.
there's a 25% match required, so I don't know if their
Yeah.
budget is 10 or 13.
It's 13.
I'll make a motion to approve a 75% request.
Second.
Well, before we jump on that too quickly, I'd rather get clarification than underfund them. If, you know, this is a huge week-long thing. I can't imagine they're.
Tight deadline, we'd have to do it today.
We do?
No, he's just saying that.
Oh, are you asking?
Yeah.
No, to get the clarification.
You know, can we wait till the next meeting to get clarification?
Oh, probably can't.
I mean, that's such a
I thought you said
successful.
there is a tight deadline.
Oh, I agree, I want to support it, I just wanted to
Right.
follow the rules.
Right.
Well, and
I
so
know.
I'd rather follow it on
Right.
the idea that this thing costs more than $10,000 to implement for a week-long promotion in terms of, so
Right.
I'd rather wait and give them the full thing if they deserve it,
Okay.
rather than do it now without knowing the answer. Well, it's on the floor, let's vote. All in favor of the motion, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Okay, I'm a no.
Just for
Can't we just table it?
for clarification.
Well, we were trying to, but there was, you know, resistance, not maybe accepting, so I thought we would be voting no, but hey, it's democracy, it's 2-1 to do it.
So the motion was for a 75%.
Right, so if it's 13,000, you could actually end up with a little more than 10,000, because 2,500 would be,
They can come back with an additional amended request and
I guess that-
consider.
I guess that leads to another question, then, if their budget, if you're, is it, what is 75% of what? Because
Of it.
if it exceeds 10,000, then you're also choosing to exceed the 10,000.
Yeah.
up to the $13,000 request, 75% is what they would have to provide, could provide, and they would have to provide the rest.
Does that clear it up for you?
Try.
Thank you.
Okay, that's everything I have.
All right.
Yeah, Jessica?
And, yes, Jessica, would you like to, I'm sorry, no, it's Deborah.
Deborah.
Sorry.
I know a Jessica Wright, I'm sorry. And I was out at the military yesterday.
It's okay,
There we go.
My apologies.